We're good. We're alive. How's it going, everyone?
Alright. Hello and welcome back. Last time in Esmios, the party left Ormkirk and made their way along the Wild Rock Tip mountain range. Traveling deeper into the mountains, the party came across some troubling signs. Strange claw marks littering the sediment and a pool of demonic blood set into the stone. Venturing deeper and sending Elian to scout ahead, the party came across 3 stone giants, one of which the ability to speak common. They were able to share that demonic creatures had taken over the giants' home, slaughtering many of them and scattering the remaining, leaving the Wild Rock Tips undefended and Esmios vulnerable. The party agreed to meet up with them after going to the Hilnian Woods and dealing with their business there. We left off finishing a long rest after being ambushed in a night by 2 flying demonic creatures. You all wake in the morning, benefiting from a long rest. Around you, the wind howls, the cold biting into your skin. As you look up in the sky and dark clouds form, clearly a storm on the way. So, what would you guys like to do?
Am I there, or am I not here?
Yeah, no, you are there. You, in true Atris fashion,
You done fucked it.
You whiffed every shot.
You hit one.
Terrible.
You hit one, and it was because
Yeah.
of chat.
Yeah.
Thanks, Pat.
Actually, speaking of which,
so
I need to turn that on.
understand your pain now. But yes, you are there.
I feel like I get up and just sort of immediately start packing up, getting ready to leave again. I'm like anxious to go.
I think that's fair. I look to, I guess as I see Zan kind of packing her stuff up, I'm like, do you know what those things were yesterday?
But they look like whatever is coming out of the giants. I don't know, to be honest.
Okay. Just was curious.
Would I know anything about them?
Roll a history check.
Oh, okay.
Also, am I... Sorry, go ahead.
A 10?
I'm talking to Elle, don't worry.
10. Yeah, you have no idea what those things were.
Okay.
Sorry, Laura?
So am I back to full health now?
Yes, you benefited from a long rest.
Did I get Elian back as well?
No.
No?
You were not able to do your ritual due to the fact that you were so injured.
Okay.
No.
It's okay.
Rip.
Kind of sad. But...
What happened to our pet wombat?
He got smushed by a giant.
We think. We don't actually know for sure, right?
I'm just kind of assuming. I didn't ask.
They tried to eat them or something.
We were using him
They
as a
stepped
scout
on
because
it.
he's basically useless otherwise, and he got booted
And he
by
actually-
something.
He actually did good though. Like...
He warned us of something coming up. But yeah, it's pretty intense. We ended up stumbling upon some giants. Giants got upset. Zan calmed him down. We fought some shit with the giants, and now we're continuing on our adventure as the layman TLDR.
Did we find the body of this squirrel, or?
No, it doesn't have a body
It went-
per se. Yeah, when it dies, it just becomes a cloud of dust. So yeah. Where we are, do we see any chance of getting off of this mountain? Or are we still going to be in the mountains for a while? Like, where are we in the mountain range?
You guys are about halfway through your journey. It's pretty much a straight shot through the remainder of the woods, like looking at your map. You do have the 3 stone giants with you that have agreed to help you to your destination.
Okay. Yeah, I think that we don't want to waste any more time of theirs than we need. Oh, you're frozen. One sec. So I think we're just going to head out, and I'll be right back.
Yeah. I'm good to pack up and go. I've changed up one of my spells, one of my prepared spells overnight. So, other than that, everyone should be healed up.
Yeah, everyone
And-
healed, good to go.
Geared up. And so we are roughly at that T-shaped part of the road.
Yes.
And we're starting to head towards the Hilnian Woods, right?
Yep.
It's pretty much a straight shot west on the map. Stick to the main
Alright.
roads.
As you guys are walking, and as you go to leave, the winds begin to pick up and howl around you. The mountains acting as a wind funnel and just making it 10 times worse than what it actually is. As you're walking, thankfully you all picked up warmer clothing. But I will need everybody to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please. Due to the fact that you all are wearing warmer clothing, it is a lower DC.
I got nat 20.
Not 20.
Is it a 2 low DC?
8.
No, that's before bonuses. I think it's 7.
21.
21, not 20.
4.
4.
8.
8.
Oh, what is my actual con bonus? Oh, it's actually a 9. Oh my god, I have +7.
Jesus. So, Atris, what did you get again? 4? Atris, you take... Uh, 7 points of cold damage. As frostbite kind of begins to set in along your cheeks and your hands and your fingers, it begins to get harder to kind of move everything. Everybody else is fine. Anybody that got below a 10 is a little chilly, like you can definitely feel the cold coming in, and you are like pulling your blankets, or not blankets, pulling your coats closer around you, trying to stay as warm as you can. But only Atris suffers from any sort of damage because of the cold. As you guys are walking, the Dreamwalker is beside Zan as they were before, and they continue to kind of ask for help as you guys are walking, trying to push for you to help them and then go to the Hilnian Woods rather than...
Can I ask them if they've been there? Like to the Hilnian Woods recently?
No, our home is here. We stay here.
I hope you understand. This is my home, and I need to make sure it's okay. I'm sure you can empathize, but I will help you.
If we perish, so does the rest of Esmios.
God, this is so stressful.
All right, guys. What do you think? Do we go help them first?
Because I'm just saying
Zan's gonna protest.
I feel like based off that we should, but
Okay, I'm gonna say that I kind of go and call everyone, like all my party members to me, and we're having this discussion kind of in a circle, in a huddle.
Yeah.
Really
Huddle
busy.
up, everyone.
I'm trying to fix it, sorry.
Okay, so
I vote that we just go to Hilnian Woods, but if you guys feel differently, I mean, they say they're really important, so.
They say they're really important.
Ooh.
we're really important too. So
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll stand behind Zan's decision.
I think we keep going on our adventure.
you're muted, or we couldn't hear
I think we go on our adventure, sorry. And we can help them later if we need to.
yeah, to the Hilnian Woods.
Yeah.
I'm
I
the only
don't
one
like
that
that face.
I did it just for the
I
look.
know.
with you guys, but like
It's not a good face.
it's the group decision, so
I do it just for the look on the DM's face.
You guys do what you want to do. No, Cody just did something funny. It's not my fault.
Sure.
Lies.
For
He went for
sure.
a walk. He's not even here.
How about this? I'll back up whatever Zan does.
Well, we've already decided what Zan's gonna do, so I think we're going forward.
I didn't know she made a call. Okay, cool.
Well, she made her mind up, that's all.
My character would absolutely go to the Hilnian Woods first,
Okay.
regardless. But I mean, it's DM said it was important.
what you guys are doing is important too.
Yeah, I
Hell
feel
yeah.
like our mission is very important.
Yeah, I agree. I think we go for it. I think we just keep going. We can help them
Okay,
after.
does anyone else get the feeling that like it's been said a couple times about like 2 or 3 things that like it could be the fall of Asmios if it goes away? Because I feel like the fall of the Hylian Woods could cause the fall of Asmios, but now the Stone Giants could cause the fall of Asmios, and I just don't know what to believe. And I guess that's quite
A lot
inflicted.
of things.
Everything's important, so we're just gonna have to sacrifice one part. They get to take a back seat. Onward!
The Hylian Woods.
Yeah.
All right, you guys continue forward. With the help of the Stone Giants, they are able to lead you along the mountain. They actually take you through a couple of side areas that aren't even on the map, but it increases the speed. I need everybody to roll a stealth check for me, please.
25.
9.
7.
Man, that apartment rolls terribly. It's been a rough couple of goes.
Yeah.
Navora. 4. And Butcher.
Sorry, I said it earlier. 6.
God damn, we are not doing so well.
With the cold and how long it's been since really any of you have felt cold weather like this, it's difficult to move. Like your joints ache. It's harder to hear each other talk, so you're having to yell a little bit louder, and you can hear your echo kind of going along the mountain range. But within the next few hours, you guys find yourselves starting to move down the mountain. And the snow become less and less prevalent. The wind itself is still cold, but not nearly as cold as what it was on that high incline. As you make your way down, and Zan, you recognize the trees around you as home. The Stone Giants all look to you, and the Dreamwalker once again kneels before Zan. Please hurry. Save your home and help us. And kind of reaches forward and places a very large hand gently on your shoulder.
I put a hand on his hand, and like kind of as I do that, I'd like to make like moss and like small tiny little like forget-me-not flowers sort of sprout around the spot where I'd like touch his hand, and I say, we'll be there as fast as we can be.
He nods and stands before speaking to in a language that neither any of you understand, and makes his way up the path, just kind of disappearing into the stone. But yeah, you guys are all in the Hylian Woods.
Can I ask out of character, Zan, why did you leave the woods exactly?
So basically, my family, my mom died when I was really young, and the circumstances of her death are like a little weird. My dad has always been kind of an asshole, and my sister is younger than me, but she sees me as this rival, and I don't really pay any mind to it. My grandma's really nice to me, and that's really cool, because like the rest of my family are like very like high and mighty, and I'm like, yeah, fucking mushrooms. So I just kind of got sick of it and left. Like it wasn't like I hated them or anything. It was just like, okay, I very clearly don't belong here. I'm out.
So I'm confused why we would go back and save this place if you left it, if you didn't feel like you belonged.
Because it's incredibly important. It's not just about me right now. They're incredibly powerful people.
I just wanted to save those people, that's all. Okay, sorry, that's my... That's it.
It's just part of my backstory. I personally would have chosen the Giants, but because it's part of Zan's thing, I kind of have to.
I respect.
All right. So sorry, that was out of character though that conversation happened?
Yes.
Okay. So, you begin walking forward. The trees All of you, save for David and Zan, have never been in Unisay before. Everybody knows that Unisay is a very isolationist province. There's rumors of there being ancient magic that only people here know and understand. Very few outsiders understand the terrain of Unisay, what lurks here, and the sudden changing weather. But the two locals of the area know this place very well. Zan, you remember the Hillman Woods as a place where you grew up. You remember that while there is great beauty in this forest, large trees that kind of sway and move in varying directions, large canopies that shield the sun, beautiful birds, beautiful flowers. You also recognize that there are several dangers in these woods. There are giant crocodiles that lurk in the swamps, rocks that call the trees home, and various vegetation that can be extremely dangerous.
Like Toby.
If touched or provoked. Around
Fucking
you,
Toby.
the trees currently
Centaur is not going to touch anything.
that
would be a good call.
Sparse, but becoming more and more populated as you get more down the mountain range and more into the woods. The trees are clearly very old, very ancient, and untouched with time. As the trunks are thick, the bark kind of gnarled and wrapped around. You can see various wildlife flying around, crawling up the trees. What would you like to do?
I'd like to cast Speak with Plants and talk to one of the trees.
Okay. You say your incantation, and there's a couple of trees around you. One of them appears to be a bit of a younger tree. Actually, roll a nature or an insight check for me.
Not 20.
Nat 20. For what? Insight or nature?
Insight.
Insight. As you're looking around, you're figuring out which tree would be best to talk to. And I will use this up to your discretion. There was one tree that is clearly younger. I would say with a nat 20, it's probably about 20 years old. It's growing. There's a couple of birds nesting in its branches. You see like a couple of squirrel-like creatures. There's another tree that's incredibly old. You would probably mark it in the thousands. It looms taller than the rest in this area. When you look up closer to where the branches are, you can see kind of scars where it's been scratched and gnarled. And then there's a middle-aged tree out of the three. Couple of centuries old. No real discernible markings. There's a couple of lizards that are climbing all over it.
I've read this child's novel. I know what the plan is. We pick the middle one. Because the old one's too old and the young one's too young. You pick the middle one, right down the middle, and you die instantly because that's what she thought you'd pick. So that's why you go with the old one. I don't know. I'm not the one.
Does anyone else have any opinion?
I'm just trying not to touch things.
Unless
it's very, for people that didn't grow, like for non-native people in Esmios to be in Unisay, it's very strange. It's a very, like, most people go their entire life without really even thinking of Unisay, let alone thinking that they would be there. It's a province of very ancient secrets, a lot of mystery that people just don't know a lot about and don't really care to learn.
Its motto is, wait, what? Who? No, just kidding.
I guess I'm gonna, I don't know. My inclination is to go for the oldest, but
same.
Wait, how old are you, Zan?
Over 100, between 100 and 150.
Cool.
Yeah, pick the oldest tree.
Okay. You approach and you say your incantation, moving up to the tree. What would you like to say to speak to the tree?
I'm trying to come up with a clever rhyme, but
Yo, what it do, tree?
Oh.
Bark's
Damn.
looking fine.
Damn, you thick.
I'll say hello, mother. I'll say hello, Mother Nature. Do you care to talk to me?
Okay. As you say that, you kind of see the branches of the oldest tree begin to kind of shift and move. A couple of birds flying out. And you hear, "Hello, my child. It's been so long since you've been home."
I mean, fair point. So it's nice to see you.
What brings you back?
I've been told there's danger.
Great darkness grows within our home. Like many years ago.
Is this something you've seen before?
Once before, yes.
And what were the results?
A great darkness taking over the land. Danger. Bloodshed.
I have one question. What does this sound like? Is there any sounds emitting? Are they just staring at it? Like, is she just like...
Like, are we just standing there being
like-
like, what's happening? Like, or are we hearing this? Like,
Is she like,
You guys
leaf?
don't hear anything.
So technically, speak with plants makes the plant sentient. I don't know if that means it can only speak to me,
Oh, okay.
but I do know that that's the function of the spell.
Okay, give me a second and let me read. Just to be sure.
Yep, no worries.
You follows of commands. You can close commands.
This is cool. The plants can like move their branches and stuff for you.
Yeah.
Damn.
I can change the terrain to difficult terrain if I feel like people are following us. There's a lot of stuff I could do with it.
Within 30 feet too.
Basically, what I'm trying to use is the excuse me, is the like gathering information about events function.
Yeah. So, you guys actually hear this tree talking. There is no mouth or anything, it's just kind of shifting as it's speaking.
Can we say that it sounds like Leslie Nielsen?
Sure.
Sweet. Yeah, so I'd like to ask, what has been here recently?
What has terrible creatures with wings and bloodthirst. Gorilla-like beasts pounding against my fellow species of trees. Creatures with claws that I've never seen before. And a darkness that flows only at night. Disease begins to spread. People are growing sick. Sorry, I'm just thinking what all this tree knows. Okay. And certain wildlife grows more restless.
Thank you for this information. Out of character, is there anything else anyone would like to ask? Well, I guess I don't have to do this out of character. Is anyone curious? Would anyone like to ask Mother Nature Tree a question?
We could ask which direction.
That was
they went.
exactly what I was thinking, yeah. Where can we find the most of them?
Most activity. Well, it depends on the activity you wish to follow. Certain
Shadow?
demonic creatures come from the mountains themselves. The darkness looms all over, and disease spreads to the south. Restless creatures migrate from the north. Zan, you recognize from where you are that the Druid Circle's base is south of here.
And what of the Druid Circle?
Unfortunately, my roots don't grow that large.
Thank you very much, Mother Nature
Oh.
Tree.
I see those that come and go through the well rock tips. I am a greeter. I see many things. I hear many things. But unfortunately, the Druid Circle has been quiet the days of late.
Now, I know about the Druid Circle, right?
You know about Druid circles in a general sense. You were more,
But not like. Because we've been to mine.
Yeah, you were raised by the Madriel Druid Circle.
Right. Right.
We're like cousins.
Basically.
Yeah.
Is there anything anyone else would like to ask the tree, or are we good?
We know where we're headed, then I'm content. That was pretty helpful in my opinion. At least we know there's some sort of fucking gorilla enemy that we have to worry about. So that's good.
Thank you very much, Mother Nature Tree. We'll be talking again soon, I'm sure.
Of course, my child. It's good to have you home.
Just kind of, I bow my head and we continue on our way.
All right. I need everybody to make, as you're walking, I need everybody to make dexterity saving throws. Zan, you do not have to.
Hell yeah, it's my native ground.
25.
25.
Nat 20.
That's 20.
Sorry, what was it? What?
Dexterity saving throws. I believe you will get an advantage, Navora, just because this is your
So
preferred.
a 16.
Okay. And David.
17.
17. You all make it through relatively easily with Zan kind of leading you. As you're walking, you begin to realize why Eunice is so isolationist. Walking through the forest, there are parts of the ground that seem like they'd just be solid grass, but you go to step and you sink.
Oh.
Feels
You see various plants, like large Venus flytraps, snap whole birds.
as this
and
is happening, I think that like like a weird smile has come across my face, and I'm just like, oh, it feels good to be home, man. Oh, I just missed this.
Right? That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh God.
You see colorful frogs that are kind of hopping around. That looks so beautiful, but Zan warns you that they are so poisonous.
As Navora goes and tries to touch one.
Don't.
No, never mind. No.
There are roots that seem to kind of move on their own accord, becoming more gnarled and noticeable almost under your foot, causing you to trip. But you are all able to make it through this path relatively unscathed, maybe a couple of mosquito bites here and there. Everybody roll a perception check for me.
22.
9.
19.
Okay, we got a 22, we got a 19. Atris, you got a 9. Okay. Zan? I think they're frozen.
Yep.
There
Okay.
we go.
Nope. Yep. Just kidding.
Technical difficulty.
Sorry, guys.
It looks a lot better now.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I did not do that right.
Zan, what did you get for your perception check?
I didn't hear that. Sorry.
Oh, okay, no worries.
18.
Okay.
Our internet's being a little messy right now, so I think Will's trying to fix it.
Yeah, no worries. Giving me a chance to read.
Never had that problem before.
Yeah, no, totally can't relate.
Oh, so you know that TikTok trend where you grab.
It frozen again.
Yes, when you
When you It's a great TikTok.
Oh.
Oh. It's weird.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey!
Sorry about that.
You hardwired now?
Yes.
Very nice.
Okay, I'm alive.
All right. Can you please roll a perception check for me?
I got an 8.
8? Okay. Everybody begins to hear rattling along the trees.
Rattling?
Rattling,
Y'all-
like
y'all
things
hear that?
moving, shaking. You hear birds letting out cries as they begin to fly away. Clearly something is disturbing the wildlife. And it's coming from either side.
So like left and right of us?
Yes.
Let's split the party.
How thick are the trees? Like, can we see through a couple branches?
They're thick with 2 C's, Sean.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you guys have been walking, it is a very thick, dense forest. The cold that you were once experiencing has begun to turn to this wet mugginess as you begin to go deeper and deeper into the woods, leaving the mountains more behind you. Think very swamp-esque.
Is it hot now?
Not hot, but muggy. Like it's
Okay.
Start
It's
stripping
gross.
off our clothes. It's getting hot in here, so take off.
Navora
mine.
wishes.
I do. Sorry.
But yeah, you guys begin to hear animals complaining. You hear the trees kind of shaking around you, and yeah, what would you guys like to do as it begins to move closer and closer?
Run.
Run.
Dig a hole.
Is it-
How
and
close
put our
are we
heads
to
into
the circle?
You're about a day's travel away.
Oh, okay.
Can we continue
Dixon.
forward?
Yeah, can we just walk faster? Speed walk.
It's on both sides. I don't really want to be pincered by it, but that's
You
my.
hear that the left is growing louder than the right.
So
I feel like we should
We
almost
just
ambush
hide?
it.
Sorry.
I feel like we should almost ambush it so that we can at least get the advantage on something before the second pushes in. No.
I'd be fine with that.
Like, do
Go
we
left.
know, like? Okay.
Mm.
I'm gonna prepare to bro fist.
Yeah.
Somebody.
Wait. Where are you? All the way across the display up there.
Yeah.
All right. No, yeah. I think that we're gonna go and try and scout out what's on our left then.
Okay.
We'll try and take advantage of the one closer.
I need
Alright,
help
anybody
sneaking.
that is- Sorry?
I need help sneaking. Is there any way that somebody can help me sneak? Because I'm wearing heavy armor and I make a lot of noise. I get disadvantage on stealth checks.
Stand.
Plus, I'm
Don't
not dexterous.
move. We'll move. You stay
Don't
still.
You'll be the bait.
Do we?
Yeah.
Do we
Just
all
stand
have
in the
like?
middle.
Do we all have like advantage on like stealth or anything? Or no? Is it just me that has like stealth at normal pace and stuff? That's all that
I think it's
Uh,
just
yeah.
you.
What?
You and Atris.
Oh, okay.
We could go ahead and get a bird's eye view real quick.
And then if anything, just lead them back to us.
Absolutely.
Sure.
I'm okay being bait too, if that actually would help.
No, we
Same.
need you. You save me.
Yeah, we all need you.
You're kind of important, I guess. Yeah.
The cleric is never bait.
Why? Come on. He can heal himself. All right. I guess yeah. We'll go sneak up on the guy on the left then.
Okay. Who is all going to the
Yeah.
left?
Like I feel.
I think it should just be me and Navor just to see, and then if anything goes wrong, we can like fucking bolt back because I think we're pretty speedy too.
Yeah, because we both got
Works for me.
All right. So, as there is a main path that you guys have been walking on, and the noise that's coming for you guys is more into the thicker part of the woods.
Let's
So,
get
as you
it.
guys begin to move in, I need you both to roll a flat stealth check, so no advantage or disadvantage, and a survival check with disadvantage, as this terrain is like nothing you've ever experienced before.
Still adding the bonus to stealth or no?
Yeah. Yeah, it's
So
just no
21
advantage.
for stealth.
Sorry, what's for stealth?
21 for stealth.
Okay.
And what was the other one?
Survival with
This is
disadvantage.
If it's a gorilla, I swear to God, I'm playing Gorilla by Bruno Mars again. I don't even care.
I got a 10 for survival.
10 for survival.
Stealth was 16,
Okay.
and survival was 14.
14. Okay. As you guys are walking through, you both notice, well, Atris notices it first, the roots that seem to move I can't talk today apparently, move on their own accord, immediately wrap around Navora's ankle, causing her to trip and fall, landing prone. And it's Atris, just in time for you to look up, you see this large
Tentacle monster.
plant-like creature. It has various tentacles kind of and vines holding it up as it's just bashing through these woods. Skulls kind of around the base of it, and various yellow buds with red, orangey tips, where like it looks like a flower would bloom. You see out of one of the sides, you see a dead body hanging from it that the vine immediately pushes into it more. I need you both to roll initiative for me.
Fuck. I would like to approach combat as though we were playing Divinity Original Sin
You
2.
have that
Something
Ooh, What You Say
roll-
song?
Out of Zan, David, and Butcher, I need one of you to roll a d20.
Not it.
I've had pretty good luck, so I'll do it.
Can't say the same.
All right, 20 to 25.
I got 26 because of alert. So
Oh shit. Okay.
Damn.
I rolled an 18 plus 3 plus 5. So I just want to make sure that was possible.
Jesus.
I felt after I got 26, I was like, did I fuck my math up? And she didn't say
No,
it.
you're good. Okay, we got Atris at the top of the order. Novora, what did you get?
An 11. Wait, no, 14.
14. And okay, and then Zan, what did you roll?
I rolled an 18.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alrighty. So, Atris, you are at the top of the order. You see this grotesque plant making its way to you. You guys had only been gone for like a minute from the party, but in that minute, you were able to go. How many feet? Quick math.
100 feet.
8,000.
6 seconds around.
Don't actually do the math. Let's just go with 100 feet, okay? Because it'll be way more than that.
About 3
Yeah. Fuck.
with them moving stealthily.
They're walking slow though, so like we'll cut it in half. Difficult terrain, right? Maybe. Except for when we try to approach, then it's not difficult terrain.
Like, we didn't go
Yeah.
very far. I still see everyone.
Shit. So we're
alright.
6 turns away.
Well, you can dash. You just risk other things happening. All right, Atris, top of the order. What would you like to do?
Run!
First and foremost, do I know what the plant is? Like, is it a Venus flytrap, but like on roids, or do I have zero idea?
You have no idea what this is.
And how many? What's around it? Is it just like grass? Like I'm trying to figure out the terrain. Like I can't just like, I just don't want to hit a fucking swamp. I guess is my issue.
Yeah, you're not really sure.
And how much feet or distance is between me and it?
About 30 feet.
Fuck.
Can I help Navora up first?
Wait, is this?
Yeah, roll a. Sorry, Cody's pill's ridiculous.
Roll a sorry check. I don't know what that one.
Okay, roll a strength check to see if you can get the vines off of her.
Can I use my fucking knife?
Just
Is this
Oh,
the?
you
Is
want
this
to
one of?
okay, sorry, you want to use your knife to cut it?
Yeah, I wanted to like I guess use an action for it because I feel like
Roll an attack for me.
You cut her leg off.
yeah, it's okay.
Works.
Rip.
You just want someone else's someone else with no limb.
I don't know if you heard, but 16.
16. Yeah, easy enough. You are able to move and cut Navora free from the roots that are kind of beginning to ensnare around her ankle. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Sorry, my dog's going stupid outside. Is there a bush nearby that I can hide in? Smile?
There are lots of trees and like foliage nearby that you could hide in. You also have bonus action dash.
I don't really want to move towards it just yet.
Or away.
But you said I'm 30 feet, right? So I feel like that's a decent enough distance, even if it gets closer. I think I'm just gonna move like I don't know, like 5 feet, and then or does movement count as the action, or did I just use my movement or my action?
You use your action.
Okay, can I just move 5 feet and then bonus action hide?
Yeah, roll a stealth check as you begin to kind of dive into the like where the foliage is thicker.
18.
18. Cool. All right. Is that your turn?
Yes.
All right. Group. As you are all sitting there waiting, I need you all to roll perception checks for me.
16.
11.
10.
All right.
Can I use my passive?
You don't necessarily hear anything, as nothing was yelled or screamed during that turn. You just kind of hear the rumbling getting a bit closer, but that's all. You're all waiting. Is there anything you'd like to do?
Do we hear anything?
You don't hear anything suspicious. Just the kind of rumbling. You do notice that the one coming from the opposite direction is getting louder as well.
Can I sort of ready myself?
Yeah, what would you like to ready?
Just a cantrip, if possible.
Yeah, what cantrip would you like to ready?
Ray of Frost, which will deal cold damage and reduce their speed by 10 feet.
All right.
So it's been like a hot minute then, right? Like it's been about a minute?
It's been about a minute since the two had gone into the forest.
I'm fine waiting.
Yeah, I feel like I wouldn't know to do anything. Yeah, like I don't know that I would instinctively be like, my spider senses are tingling. It's been 60 seconds.
Well, and I'm more concerned about what's coming on the other side too.
That's fair. Yeah, exactly. Literally 1 minute and 6 seconds. Fuck. I mean, yeah, I guess I'm just chilling.
1 minute and a turn.
Meg has a. Would anybody else like to ready an action? Meg, what is the stipulation of you attacking? Is it when the flower, or whenever this creature is present, when you can see it, or
when they're within 60 feet / when I can see it?
Cool. Okay. David, would you like to do anything, or are you just vibing?
I can't think of anything in particular to do. I have one idea actually. I think I'm gonna use this here. It might be a little strange, but if something is moving towards us, I'm gonna use my faithful hound and just spawn it here.
Okay.
And if we move, and that's fine. But at least then I'll know that it's there, and we can use it as an alert system if we ever decide to move.
Sweet. So can you read Faithful Hound to me? It's been a hot minute.
Yeah, no, that's totally fine. Faithful Hound says, you conjure a phantom watchdog in an unoccupied space that you can see within range, where it remains for your duration until you dismiss it as an action or until you move more than 100 feet away from it. That's a little bit unfortunate. I didn't think about the range. But that's fine in case something pops up. The hound is invisible to all creatures except you and can't be harmed. When a small or large creature comes within 30 feet of it without speaking the password that you specify when you cast a spell, the hound starts barking loudly. The hound sees invisible creatures and can see into the ethereal plane. It ignores illusions. At the start of each of your turns, the hound attempts to bite one of the creatures within 5 feet that is hostile to you.
Sweet. Okay, cool. Noted.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put it like slightly in the direction of where the noise is coming from.
Okay, the opposite side where...
Yeah, so like 10 feet, let's say 10 feet on the other side of the... Is it a path we're on? Are we on a path?
Yeah,
through the marsh? Okay.
And they had kind of gone more into the thicker part of the woods.
So let's just say I put it right on the side of the path, just opposite to where they had went, and that'll be where I put it.
All right. Butcher, is there anything you would like to do?
No, I'm good.
You're vibing. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Navora, you are freshly freed, but you are still prone. What would you like to do?
So what does that mean that I...
It'll take half your movement in order to stand up.
Oh, okay, well, I'm gonna stand up.
Okay.
Like, is there anything that I'm trying to think. I'm gonna kind of like. Did I see where Atris went?
Atris, what did you roll on your stealth again? 18 or 16?
18.
18. You have no idea where Atris went.
Okay, I'm just gonna kind of like. Because there's nothing that I can really like. Attack, is there? Like, I don't really.
You can attack the plant that is barreling towards you.
Oh, there's a plant that's like moving towards
Yeah,
me.
it is physically moving. It had a dead body hanging out of it that it
Oh,
shoved
right,
back.
the dead body. That's right. How far is it from me?
It's 30 feet away.
So I could like shoot at it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to use my bow, and I'm going to try with. Yeah. Should I try with my ensnaring strike?
Sure. I also feel like you could burn the ground in front of us if you have a fire arrow of any kind.
I don't think I do. I feel like at least that way it might be able to do something too.
We could also, if you do snare it, we could run back towards the squad, and at least in range to be able to call out to them.
We'd at least, give us a little bit of time. Okay, so I'm gonna try that.
Okay. So roll 2 attacks.
Okay, well the first one's a 1, so.
Okay. You fire and it just embeds itself through a bird and into a tree.
This seems mildly important, and we have chat buff.
Should we?
I think, like, if you're gonna try and snare it, I think this is super critical. Otherwise, you guys could get rolled over, especially since we're split.
Okay.
I agree.
Okay. Let's chat buff
so
this
you get
one
advantage
then.
on that first roll.
Okay, so the other one would be a 19.
A 19 hits.
Okay.
So it
cool.
needs to make roll damage, and it needs to make a strength saving throw, correct?
Yes.
Okay,
think
and
it's
then just
strength,
remember your second attack does now have advantage.
Okay, cool. My second does have advantage.
Yes, because it is ensnared. But what is the damage on? Well, sorry, it did fail its saving throw, so it is fully ensnared, and you have advantage on your second attack.
11 damage.
Okay.
Okay, so 17 hit.
17 does hit.
Okay, and then 5 damage.
Okay. Navora, looking around, unable to see Atris, you immediately pull out your longbow and line up 2 shots. The first, saying your incantation, you fire the first shot. Immediately, the arrow embedding itself into one of the skull-looking things on its side. You watch as vines just erupt from it and begin to immediately tangle up all of the vines, and it just kind of like trying to break out, unable to. You immediately line up your second and embed it into one of the like flower buds on its back.
Okay, do I have a bonus action at all or no?
No, that was your ensnaring
No,
strike.
I used it. Okay, so I'm done. Okay, cool. So I just
You
stand
do
there.
have 15 feet of movement.
Okay, so I'm gonna move. I'm gonna like turn around, kind of like look for Atris and just like be like, let's go wherever you are. Let's go.
She hides. You know this about her.
Yeah. So I'm just like, let's go.
I don't know how to
Alright.
feel about that comment, Meg.
What do you mean?
Cool. At least like that buff worked, guys. Thankful. Thank you.
Okay. So Navora, you move 15 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
Alright,
you are
like-
now 285 feet away from the party. And we are at the top of the order. Atris, your go.
How far does a voice carry?
That depends on a performance check, but I highly doubt 300 feet.
As in, like, it could go further than 300?
You are in a very dense forest.
So the echo, the reverberation, and the echolocation will cause it to reverberate.
Definitely,
It
that's
starts
definitely
like,
how that
"Caw!"
works.
Yes, I'd like to cacao, please.
You get the feeling that you are a little too far away from the party in order to do what you are trying to do.
How much does dash work again? Do you recall that math from before?
So you get it as your movement and your bonus action for sure. So that's 60, and then if you choose to do that as your action as well, that's an additional 30, so a total of 90 feet. Near.
I could literally Sonic back, and I kind of want to fucking just full tilt and just hustle out towards the squad.
Okay.
Are you doing a Sonic run or like a Naruto?
I'm doing like the old school cartoon runs where you know how they like start it up and then they don't move for at least like a solid 30 seconds and then they go? Yeah.
Good choice.
Okay, sorry, I'm doing some quick maths here.
I'd be 205 feet, by the way, because I moved back 5 feet, so take that.
You know what? Fair enough.
Does voice travel 205 feet?
I'm gonna say
I used an action. Does that count as an action to scream?
No. You can say words for free.
talking is you get 1 point of talking as a free action.
Yeah.
So because I am a fair and merciful DM, roll
I'd like to cacao, please.
with disadvantage.
That's okay. I'd still
Or just
like to
say
cacao.
help instead of caca.
Picture Atris saying,
Woohoo!
That
Marco!
works. That works, yeah.
Navora, you're running, you do your 15 feet, and you just see Atris by you.
Bye.
Nah, I hit it. My voice hit a tree on the first yell, so it didn't go anywhere.
What'd you get?
A 6.
Yeah. A bird
Navora
kind of
heard
flies
you.
away. Like, as you were yelling, a bug flew in your mouth. So it turned into a cough.
Yeah.
All right. Group. Noise to your right is getting louder.
yeah, I'm gonna stand my ground on the path
Yep.
and still have Ray of Frost ready.
Okay.
Well, after 6 more seconds, I'm still not suspicious. So.
Not much has changed.
It's been
Yeah.
a whole 66
We didn't really
seconds.
set up.
They should be back by now.
We really didn't set up any sort of system here, so. It's been a minute. I don't know. Like time has not passed very much. Skip turn.
Okay. Butcher.
Yep, same.
Okay. Navora.
Okay, I'm gonna keep running.
All right. Would you like to use your action to dash?
Absolutely.
Okay. Alrighty. So you move 60 feet.
We just really like the concept of AoE damage, and so we're actually kiting both mobs together at this point so that we can cleave them down with all of our AoE damage, right?
Of course.
Right?
Can't get snuck up on if you bring them together.
Yeah. In that
alright,
case, I
Navora,
charge the other one.
You run as fast as you can. Atra's still a ways ahead of you as she just continues to like Naruto run.
Yeah, it's cool. She does like, you know, marathons and stuff.
All right.
I do like 2Ks. Fine.
I walk from my bed to the chair.
Also, I messed up. I need you to roll damage on the ensnaring strike for your last.
Right. That would be a. Do we know?
What? Wait, what?
One. Fuck. That was a D6, right?
Yep.
5.
5. All right, and it is the beginning of its turn, so I need you to roll damage again.
4.
4. Okay. All right, and it's gonna try and get out of the ensnaring strike again, and it's gonna fail. So it's gonna just chill in its massive vines.
Yes.
All right. Cool. It is now Aegis' turn.
I'd like to full tilt another 90 feet, please.
Okay.
Wait, what is the distance where yelling becomes less disadvantageous? Disadvantage.
We got it.
Words.
I stopped.
Yeah.
At about 100 feet, it's less disadvantage.
So this is more disadvantage than less disadvantage.
It's a flat roll at 100 feet.
Okay. I'm at 110, so
No,
I'd
you're at
like to-
115. I did the math. Did I do the math correctly?
I'm at 115, so I'd like to yell for help to the squad.
Performance with disadvantage.
It's a 4.
These fucking bugs, man.
Dude, I had a 20, and then I got a low number.
Disadvantage! But yeah, as you go to scream again, another bug flies in your mouth. It's not a spider, so you can't speak to it. It's just getting annoying.
I was just about to ask that too.
Alright. Group.
I
Same
pick
thing.
my nose a little bit and I wipe it on
Hanging
the plant.
out. Holding your ground.
Can I tell how close the thing is yet? Is it within 60 feet?
Roll a nature check.
Even scratches his butt.
10.
10. It's like it's about 50 to 100 feet away. All right.
If it comes within 60, then I'm gonna ray of frost it.
If you can see it.
Yes, that.
My pupper will.
What's the range on Pupper?
30 feet.
Okay.
He'll bork at them, but he won't attack them until they're within 5 feet.
Oh my god.
What's movie voice?
You gonna find out.
I can't wait to find out. Okay. That brings us to Navora.
I'm gonna keep running. So I'm going to dash again.
I feel like a lot of us are doing the same things each of these rounds. I pass, I run, I pass, I pass.
I don't know what else to do.
All right. You run. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Just no,
Okay.
not fall on anything. That's. I see a pretty flower and I stop and pick it. I'm just kidding. I do not do that.
Alrighty. Roll damage on the ensnaring strike.
That's 1. Oh, yeah.
Ooh. Alright. Okay. Navora, you quickly look back behind you as you watch as the vines finally break free of the ensnaring strike, and it begins to barrel towards you guys. It's not as fast as you guys, especially Atris, but she moving. All right.
Cool. That's actually so nice for us.
scratch.
David, your puppy begins to bark. You don't see what it's barking at, but you do see that it is looking into the forest and barking viciously.
Sean, does this count or no?
Well, no, because it's not combat.
Okay,
Right?
because I had a really cheesy line that I could have used here.
Well, now I gotta hear it. You have to
Okay.
do it.
Looks like we got company.
The giggle after is what sells it.
All right. Top of the order, Atris.
Which direction was dog barking at?
The opposite direction.
So the right side. Okay. Can I move 45 feet? Or no, I can move 60 feet, right? With not using my action.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm gonna move forward 60 feet, so then I'd be 65.
Math is hard.
I think it's 65. 100 minus 45.
No, minus 60.
Well, it's
Minus
115, right? Minus 15 is 100, and then minus
So it's
45.
55.
55. Yeah. Okay. So then
You
I'd like to.
hear a dog barking fish. Wait, can anybody hear it or just you?
I think it's just him. I think he said.
Oh, that's a good question. I think I don't know if it's specified.
You're muted.
You could.
Yeah,
That's a good question. I don't know if it specifies you can hear it, if it's just like he barks.
I have my people on it.
Hound starts barking loudly, so I'm assuming everyone can hear it.
Okay. Yeah, you hear a big old puppo barking.
I just realized you said you have your people, and that's that was amusing. Okay, I'd like to yell out for the squad this time, please.
Okay, roll a performance check.
It's a soft 20.
Soft 20. Everybody, what do you yell to the party?
I'm not even gonna. I can't even think of anything cheesy to say. I just really want to call for assistance from where we went left.
Yeah,
Right.
you guys went left. They're all focusing on the right.
Yeah, I'm just gonna call out that we need help, and
Huh?
Oh,
You all hear Atris call for help and assistance.
I need some milk.
All right. That brings us to the group. At this point, I would like all the remaining people to roll for initiative, please.
what? I actually wasn't done, but like I do have a question if that kind of determines it.
Yep, sorry.
No, that's fine. Do I know that my voice carries?
Yes.
Okay, then can I double back the extra 30 feet
Yeah?
and go back 85 feet now from original starting point or whatever?
Yep. All right, you are 85 feet into the woods. You see Navora is doing her best.
Got like the beer sweats. She's like, oh my god.
But that is
You're
all
not wrong.
you do not see the plant, but you do. It was once very quiet, but you do hear the the trees shifting and moving, some of them falling, as you can assume the plant is coming close to you again. Okay. Group, I need everyone's initiative order.
14.
Okay. David.
9.
Okay, and Butcher.
12.
12. Okay. Okay.
Oh, my music stopped. Why do you hate me?
Alrighty, Zan, it is your turn. Looking into the trees, Roll a quick perception check for me as you hear the dog barking. And you are alerted.
9.
9. You don't see what it's barking at.
But I heard Atris, right?
You did hear Atris call for help on the other side.
Okay, I'm gonna look at the dog and be like, this is fine. And I'm gonna start to...
You're good, dog.
Yeah, I'm gonna start to head.
Okay, so you start to head towards Atris. How many feet of movement would you like to have? Like, would you like to move into the forest?
We'll do 25 feet.
Okay. All right, you move 25 feet into the forest. You see Atris running up ahead. You see Navora running towards you, and that's all you really see.
Okay.
Is there any? Would you like to hold your action?
Yeah, I'm gonna hold my action until I see something.
Okay, Ray of Frost again.
No. Do I know what it is? Atris just said help, right? I don't know what the creature is. Okay, then Ray of Frost, yes.
Okay.
Because I would have picked something else, but I don't know yet.
It's a sunflower, to my knowledge. I don't even know what this thing is.
True.
It's a big old plant.
I'm gonna kill it, don't worry.
Navora, it is your turn. You see Atris yelp. You hear her yell for help. And then you see her starting to run towards you again. You see Zan run into the woods. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna kind of like halt as I see them coming. I'm gonna guess that we're gonna like try and kill this thing as a team, because they're you know. So I'm gonna try and hit it again.
Okay, so what is the range on your longbow?
Mother effer. How far away is this thing from me?
I've been keeping track of maths, and I'm glad I have. I'm a good DM.
You are.
It just reminds me of the TikTok. It is just like, I'm not a bad boy. I'm trying to catch bad boys. If anything, I'm a good boy. Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
The best one is still with the new players versus old players. Like, it's okay. It's
Yes.
okay. Come on. You'll do just fine. You and you and you. Fuck off.
I'm here to help. It's okay. I relate to that on such a spiritual level. You are 125 feet away from the plant.
Okay, I believe it's 150, but I'm not entirely sure.
It is 150.
It is? Okay.
My people have informed me.
Okay. Okay, yeah, so I can try and I'll just try and do that.
All right. Take your shots. You still do have Ensnaring Strike going.
Okay.
So you do have the possibility to ensnare it yet again.
Okay, so we have 18.
18 hits. I'll roll strength saving throw. It failed, so it's
Yeah.
ensnared again.
Weak ass little bitch.
So second shot has advantage.
Okay, so that one was 12 damage.
Okay.
Okay, and then the other one is 25.
25 to hit?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. I thought you were like saying 25 damage, and I'm like,
No.
ow.
And then
But yes, that
10
does hit.
damage.
Cool.
And I can, and then I'm gonna move back just a little bit more, like just 5 feet back or whatever. Just kind of like, yeah.
All right. Cool. Butcher, it is your turn. The dog is borking, and Zan is running into the woods.
Okay, I follow Zan.
Okay. How many feet would you like to move into the woods?
I suppose we should do the fist bumpy thing now, actually. Well, I'll just wait for David to come up.
You and David are still together.
Okay. Oh, we are? Okay. So
Yeah.
before I go, then I'm going to cast the Warding Bond. And then I'm going to move up to where Zan is. Just to,
Okay, so you move-
on her side.
Okay, so you move 25 feet into the forest?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. You run in just in time to see Navora fire a shot. Roll a perception check for me.
20? Soft?
20. You don't necessarily see where this creature is, but you see Navora fire a shot and you hear like the snapping of vines
Okay.
that you've heard before as Navora's ensnaring strike sets in. All right, David, you are up. Well, wait, sorry, Butcher, is that your turn? You still do have an action, but unfortunately you don't see where Navora is firing.
Yeah, let me just check something. I'm gonna put on Shield of Faith. It's a bonus action.
Okay. I thought you used your bonus action for Warding Bond, or is that an action?
That's an action.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Okay, and then that's it.
Cool. Okay. Plant. Once again breaks out of the vines. And also I just looked up Ensnaring Strike again. I was wrong. You don't have it up still. Once the creature succeeds its saving throw, it's done. But I fucked up, so it's ensnared for now. So roll damage on it.
3. Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on.
All right. And you watch as this creature breaks out of the vines again and begins to move towards you. Cool. Okay. Yeah, and that is that. David, David, you're the only one left.
It's me. Like, oh.
It is your turn.
Oh, right. I should do something. I think I'm okay with the dog being where it is. It'll alert us some more if the last target comes up behind us, but I'd like to try and deal with one threat before we have two. So I'm going to move my full movement in their direction as well. And then I am going to ready a Witching Bolt once the target appears in our range. I'm assuming it's going to keep moving if it's not snared, right?
Yes.
So it's like 85 feet away, or we're 85 feet away from... They are 85 feet away from where we were. So if I move 30 feet in, then I am 55 feet away from where they are currently, and then X amount of feet from wherever the mob is.
Where are you getting 85 feet from?
Isn't that how close they got before they doubled back? I thought Atris was 85 feet away from me.
Oh, okay, sorry, I see what you're saying now. Yeah, so Atris got 55 feet and then moved
30
85
feet back.
Dan and Butcher are 25 feet into the forest.
Okay, so I'm gonna do my full 30, which puts me 55 feet away from Atris, and then if something steps right on top of him, then I will be able to attack them, I guess. But otherwise, I'm fuck, should I just double dash? I'm probably just gonna double dash, actually. Let me just go. I'll use my action to dash, and then I'll be 20 feet away from Atris.
Okay. All right, you see Zan and Butcher kind of getting ready, and you just run ahead. Roll a perception check for me.
18.
18. As you move that extra feet, you see Navora ahead of you and where she's firing. Looking past a tree, it's at this point that you see this very large bulbous creature, as I've described before. The skulls around the base, various yellow and red bulbs along the back, vines, like just vines carrying it forward. You have no idea what this thing is.
Shoot it. Just kidding. On my next turn, I shoot it.
Okay.
That's
right.
it for me. Yep.
Cool. Alrighty, we are back at the top of the order with Atris.
How close is it to me? Sorry to make you math.
No, it's okay. It's why I'm keeping track of this. It sucks that I don't have a battle map. Though I don't think the battle map would be big enough. You are 165 feet away from it.
And where is Navora in relation to this?
Navora is 105 feet, or 110 feet away from math. It's hard. Navora is 90 feet away from it.
And one last question: how fast was it moving when it was trying to catch up to us?
Slower than you, and slower than Navora.
I'm gonna do, I think, another full 90, and I'd be like 10 feet away from, or 15 feet away or so from Navora there.
You're gonna do a full 90?
Yeah, if I did a full 90 towards her.
Yeah, you are actually 15 feet ahead of her.
Okay, can I double back 15 feet then, so only move 75 instead of 90?
Yep.
I just want to be on par with her, basically.
Yeah, you are right.
Girlfriend?
And then that's it. That's my turn. I don't
Cool.
think I can do anything else anyway.
All right, Zan, you are up.
I run closer.
How many feet would you like to move closer?
35.
35, all right.
Ooh, wait for me. Can you just do 30?
No, 35. I'm an elf.
Oh, all right. I'll just fall behind then.
All right, roll a perception check for me.
What are you doing? Why are you so sad
Sorry?
over there?
Sorry,
You did
18. Sorry.
18. You see exactly what what David saw before you, the large bulbous creature just barreling towards the party, various arrows sticking out of it. Zan, you recognize this as a corpse flower.
Rad. Is it a creature or just a flower?
It is a plant.
Interesting.
I wonder what he's going to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Blight.
All right, so that is a saving throw.
Con save throw.
Okay, and it has disadvantage because it's a plant.
Is it magical?
Sorry, 1 minute.
There's 2 DMs here. There's something fishy.
She didn't know I was gonna take this spell, and it's kind of busted for plants.
It is a magical plant.
Okay. So I was gonna say I could just wither it and make it die right now, but yes, con save throw with disadvantage.
Okay. Terrible. It got a 7. So do some damage.
So it says the spell deals maximum damage to it. What exactly does that mean?
So you take all of. Do you wish to?
No, go on.
So all of the hit dice that you would have rolled, you add the maximum. So say it's a D6, you add 6.
So it's 8.
I'm being told it's 64 total.
I was gonna say it's 8d8. So.
Mhm.
64.
So I'm gonna see the monster, recognizing how terrifying this goddamn flower is, and I extend a hand, and this black necrotic like smoke like billows forth and kind of envelops it from the very center.
Wait, what is the range on Blight?
30 feet.
The creature is too far away from you for you to cast Blight.
What the fuck? I was on the path and there was a creature 30 feet away and I couldn't see it, and
It's currently 250 feet away from the path. You are 60. So it's 190 feet away from you.
I can't do it. I guess,
Thank you
yeah.
for the
You see it. You know what it is now.
Yeah, okay, I guess I hold my blight for next turn.
Okay.
So far
would
away.
you like to use the rest of your? Would you like to use another 35 feet of movement and move closer to it?
I guess so.
Okay.
It's moving like super slow, so I think going full tilt right now is the best option.
Yeah, I didn't.
Okay.
I really didn't expect it to be that far still.
It's a slow creature.
And it got snared twice too, so I guess it did lose 2 turns worth of movement.
All right. Cool. Just for your notes, Zan, you are now 155 feet away from it. Cool. Navora, it is your go.
I'm just gonna hit the motherfucker again.
All right. Yeah, roll the hit.
18.
18 hits.
7.
Okay.
And then, do I have advantage or no?
There is no ensnaring strike unless.
Okay, yeah, no. So that was it.
Did you fire twice?
Yeah, but the other one was a 4, so I'm guessing
Okay.
that doesn't hit.
No, that does not hit. Would you like to use any of your movement, or are you happy where you are?
Atris is still like kind of beside me, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You and Atris are.
So I'm just gonna hold stance right here.
Cool. All right, Butcher, you are up. You just see Zan run up ahead, kind of say something under her breath, and then run faster.
I'll follow Zan.
Okay. Would you like to move your full 60 feet?
Yep.
All right. You run past David. Roll a perception check for me.
11.
You don't quite see what everybody's attacking, but you kind of see the general area that people are looking.
Why is everyone shooting a tree?
All right. It is Plant's turn. Keep moving. David.
I would
It's
like
your
to
turn.
run all of the movement to 60 feet,
All
please.
of the movements.
Okay. Currently, you are 150 feet away from it. So, would you like to move another 60 and be 90 feet away from it?
Yeah, because it's still
Or
way
move
too far.
30?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, right. A lot of your spells are
I'm like,
touch-based.
yeah. I am a melee, essentially a melee character. I'm like, I have 2 spells, and then otherwise I'm like,
Let me touch you.
come here, say hello to my little friends,
I got $2. $2. 2 spells.
and that's it.
Alrighty. Atris, it is your turn.
Is that a drumstick? Shit.
I know, right?
Nice.
Hell yeah.
How close did it move?
It is currently 50 feet away from you.
My dog also disappeared, by the way. I have now moved 120 feet away, so it's gone.
Did you hear anything between that 0 to 125, or no? Like, was it more alert than before?
No, it didn't. It must have not come within 5 feet of it either, because it would have gotten bitten, or it should have. So it shouldn't be any closer than what it was before, unless it like perfectly dodged it.
Smart creatures do smart things. No.
It's a giant animate plant. More than likely, watch. It's like, I'm actually a sophisticated wizard who noticed the dog and walked around.
I heard the barking and didn't want to deal with that.
Yeah.
So is it moving in a straight line? Like it hasn't deviated from this straight line at all?
No, it is in a straight line, just barreling down.
Okay, can I go 30 feet diagonally so I'm not in its direct way, and then can I hide?
Yeah. Would you like to do anything with your action? Roll a stealth check.
I don't think I want to do anything with the action, though.
Okay.
I'm assuming I have my hood up, because we haven't necessarily engaged. I haven't necessarily engaged with it, Smile.
Because I am a fair and merciful DM.
You can say no, like I'll be if it's on, it's like it's down, like it blew down from the breeze.
I will say, due to all the running that you've been doing, it did blow down.
Okay, then it was 11.
11. Okay.
We're gonna let Navora to handle this situation. Everyone just hide.
It's fine, guys. I got you.
Zan, your go. You are now 100. You are currently 155. Oh wait, no, sorry, that number changed. You are currently 115 feet away from it.
Okay, I move as fast as I can.
Okay, the full
Do you have
70
ice
feet.
cream?
Yeah.
Oh, I want ice cream.
Sorry.
You just had turtle brownies.
I want more. I only had one little guy.
Oh, that's fair.
All right,
Mom,
you
no,
move
I'm kidding.
past Navora and Atris. There is so
How
much math.
close am I?
going on, guys. You are 45 feet away. And you still do have a bonus action.
Can I like ready myself? Or just like be prepared, generally speaking?
For the chance of a lifetime?
I mean, yeah.
Alright, yeah, you kind of embrace yourself. You're ready to cast Blight at the next opportunity. Alright, Navora.
I'm just gonna shoot at it again, I guess. Well, like, do I hear anything like behind? Like, do I notice if there's anything behind me yet or anything?
No, there's nothing behind you. There's only the
There's
creature in front of
nothing.
you.
It's just that's what's going. Okay. Okay, yeah. So I'm just gonna shoot some more arrows, I guess.
You shoot some arrows.
So it's like 26.
26 hits.
Eight damage. And the other one is stop it. That would be a soft 20.
Soft 20 hits.
And that would be 5 damage.
5 damage. Cool.
Am I doing any damage to stop it? Sorry, my cat's trying to play with my dice.
Let Mr. Rosie play.
No.
Alright, cool. Butcher, it is your turn. People are running ahead and firing at things that you don't know.
I guess I'll just run up to where Zan is.
Okay, you run 60 feet. Everyone's getting their cardio in today. Cool. You're still about 20 feet behind Zan, but roll a perception check for me.
8.
A part of me so desperately just wants to be like, you have no idea what's going on.
What
Like,
are
I
you
really
doing?
don't have. No one has said anything. It just fucking yeeted out into the woods, and I'm like, well, I guess I gotta go. I thought the plan was to stay here.
Yeah, we're all.
Oh wait,
But
I did.
yeah,
I did
you
hear
see
somebody
ahead
go,
of you-
"Hep
You
me."
do see
Yeah,
5 feet ahead of
exactly.
you, this weird plant thing.
Aw, he knows now.
How far away?
It's 65 feet away.
Okay, thanks.
Would you like to do anything with your bonus action?
No.
Cool.
How far can
Alright.
your sword reach? Is it 60 feet? You're just shy. Oh, feels bad. You would like to ready a bonus action? Summon an attack with a spiritual weapon upon the fucking enemy getting 5 feet closer.
Okay. You guys all see as the creature moves closer to you, Zan. It's about 5 feet ahead. It's about 5 feet in front of you. Atris and Atris and Novora. It's 10 feet away from you guys. Butcher, this thing is 25 feet ahead, and Daven, it is 50 feet ahead of you. Just for spell purposes.
Yeah.
But that is its turn. Daven.
Perfect. So it's close enough now that I'm gonna move 30 feet closer still. So I'm now
Okay.
20 feet away. I'm gonna cast Witching Bolt. So I'm gonna attack him. 19.
19 hits.
And I deal 10 damage. Jesus, okay.
Nice.
Yeah, I just booty blast him with a Witching Bolt. Like, why? Running. Just like fucking throw.
Like a tired dad that's had to chase after the kids.
I'm like pissed off because I'm in all this like fucking green grass. I'm like, my New Balances are gonna be stained.
But yeah, you say the incantation and fire your witching bolt. The creature riddled with lightning as it continues to the vines around it kind of swirling, reaching at trees to move itself forward. Neat. Atris.
Can I run around it to the backside? And then stab it in the butt?
Sure, I will say it will take about 30 feet of movement in order to get around.
I'm sorry. Say it again?
It'll take about 30 feet of movement from where you are in order to sneak around to get behind it.
That's fine. And then, yeah, I'd like to stab it in the butt, please.
You stab
Right
it
in the butthole.
Do plants have buttholes?
You don't
Do they have
know.
butts?
You can make one.
I do not believe that I hit. It's an 11. Sorry, math.
11 just misses. You
Can
go
I-
to slice at one of the vines, and it moves quickly in a way that you weren't predicting.
Fucking can't move more than 30 feet, but can fucking whip its whip. Can I
Man.
bonus action disengage?
Oh, sorry. Bonus action disengage. Okay. All right, Zan. I will roll that saving throw.
Yes, please. A con saving throw with disadvantage.
It fails.
Fuck yeah, 64 damage.
Zan,
Let's go.
Yep.
how would you like to do this?
Let's go.
so good.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so I would like to, kind of seeing that it's like a relatively large flower, like a big corpse flower, and like kind of knowing what it is and stuff like that. Like right before, like as I'm readying it in my hand, I want to kind of like turn to wherever my husband is and be like, "Honey, this one's a big one." And then this like black, awful, disgustingness. It almost looks like ink, like comes shooting out of my hand and like right through the flower, and it just like withers and dies.
As described, you see as the plant begins to, kind of like when you have like cut flowers in a vase for too long, you watch as it slowly droops, but like in like faster than normal. Time lapse. That's the word I'm looking for.
Ah,
I've been drinking since like 3:30. Okay.
that's fair.
That explains the random giggles.
Yeah, just looking at his face.
She's so mean.
The plant begins to wither and die and just slumps over. As you guys are breathing and seeing this disgusting mess, you watch as two elven corpses slough out of it in various states of decay. The plant itself smells foul.
I don't really know if I want to loot those bodies, but I mean, fuck it. I don't mind. I'm used to death, right? So I'll go check out those two bodies.
Are we at a combat?
I have a feeling the thing's gonna come up behind us. So
I was just gonna
As
say,
you ask that, you hear the thunderous rampaging noise yet again. And you look over and you see about 30 feet ahead of you from where you guys had came is an even larger corpse flower.
Fuck you, Meg.
So about 30 feet away, a larger corpse flower is thundering closer. Navora, what would you like to do?
It's 30 feet from us.
Yep.
Can I?
Well,
do I
okay,
have
sorry. It
enough-
is 30 feet away from Butcher.
Okay, so it's still in my like range though. Like, poor Butcher. Oh God, Butcher! No, I see.
I'm the
Butcher
tankiest of
and
everyone.
I'm like, Butcher, no. I'm gonna. Can I do the snaring strike again?
Yeah.
we,
Yeah.
at this point, we're unsure if he has narcolepsy, so we're very concerned about him.
So I'm gonna try and do that.
Okay, roll to hit.
Let's see. No, that's a 6.
Yeah, no, unfortunately a 6 misses. Roll your second attack.
Okay, second attack is a 26.
26 hits.
Jesus fuck.
Okay,
So
cool.
we need to roll strength saving throw.
Yes.
18.
Ooh. Yeah, that yeah.
Okay.
I still get damage though, right?
Yes, you do.
So that is 5 damage.
5 damage.
Ooh. Yay.
All
Zan, you
right.
got this or what?
Honestly, I have some ideas, but that's the only time I can use Blight, so.
Yeah.
Well, for fuck.
Butcher.
Oh, so do I catch up to Zan?
No, you see this creature 30 feet away from you.
Oh, I see it. Okay.
Like behind
Yeah, you
us,
see
right?
this one.
Okay.
Is it like the way we came? Just for
Yeah.
clarity? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I guess I will. I'm gonna just use a little bit of my movement to stand closer, or in between it and Zan,
Okay.
and I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians.
A bunch of angry Gordon Ramsays appear.
So I basically want to put it just so it's gonna walk into it next turn.
Cool.
So it's a
Okay.
15-foot radius, I think. So
Yep.
it should cover basically the space in between me and it. Should
Now,
be
is
covered.
it if it starts its turn there or ends its turn there, it takes damage?
I'll look it up.
Okay. It's been a hot minute since I've looked at Spirit Guardians.
So when it enters the area for the first time on a turn,
Okay.
or if it starts its turn there.
Okay, cool. All right, so you cast your spiritual guardians. Gordon Ramsay starts screaming at the nearby bugs and birds. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Nope, that's it.
All right, David, you are up.
Okay. So it is. How far behind was Matt from us?
Matt was 5 feet behind you.
Okay, perfect.
So
Okay.
it is
Okay.
35 feet away from you.
Gotcha.
I'm so happy I kept track of this.
Yeah, this is important. Very messy fight.
Guys, so much math is happening.
Oh, I don't think I want to get close to it in case it just like numbs me, and I don't really want to be inside of this plant beast thing. So I'm gonna witch bolt it again.
All right,
24.
that hits.
All right. 7 damage.
All right. You say your incantation and send Witch Bolt forward. It lets out this kind of growl as the vines whip and move more frantically as electricity begins to embellish around it. It is now the plant's turn. Plant is going to move forward and needs to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
He is a very wise plant. And rolled a 4.
15.
Okay.
Different target though.
All right.
I think so.
Cool.
It depends on what
it's
they do.
going
I'm gonna do
to,
something
at this
different.
point,
Do it on stream.
16 damage.
16 damage. Cool. All right. It is going to go for Butcher, and it's going to make 3 attacks with its tentacles.
Oh no.
Send some dice flying.
Oh no.
I don't have to worry about dogs here, so it's okay. Okay, I think they all miss except for maybe a 22.
No. Misses.
Damn, okay.
What is your AC right now? 23?
23.
Holy fuck.
I'm running Shield of Faith, so.
Oh, I also choose to stand behind him and use him as my shield of faith.
I normally
Like-
give that to you.
All 3 of them went forward, 2 of them missing completely, and one of them appears as if it was about to hit you. A holy aura just kind of emanates from you. And the vine whips it, but recoils.
Nice.
Sweet.
Gordon Ramsay slides up and is like, hey, 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 fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. Just stops all 3 attacks.
What are you? An idiot sandwich. Okay, Atris.
I have to be super far from this thing, right?
Okay, so you moved an additional 30 feet, so you were 190. You are 85 feet away from it.
I don't really want to move in front of it and not be able to do anything. So can I just do 60 feet and I guess hide?
60 feet and hide. Yeah. So
Can I
you
just do
move.
the extra special?
Sorry.
Nothing.
What'd you say?
I said, can I do the Atris special?
No, because you have to hide and then talk to a spider.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, come on.
Are there any spiders around?
Know your specialties.
Can anybody hear me?
Okay, so you move 60 feet closer to it. Sorry, doing math. So currently you are 15 feet away from it.
Wouldn't that be 25?
You were 190. Oh, right, sorry, it moved on its turn.
It's okay. Your math is already immaculate. I'm just trying to jump in on my own numbers, so.
Oh, no, for sure. Okay, so I lied. You are actually... you are 45 feet away from it at the beginning of your turn.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
well, that
Then
changes
can
everything.
Can I move that 45 feet and behind its booty and hit it in the butt?
You can certainly try to make a butt for it.
Button for
Can we
it?
just start calling her the assassin?
I'm a thief, thank you.
Not all rogues are assassins. God.
Yeah, not all rogues are the same. It is a 20. Soft. A 2020, like the year.
That's it.
I infect COVID?
Oh,
Okay.
I infected COVID on it.
And because it is engaged with someone else, you do get advantage. Or sorry, not advantage, sneak attack.
Okay, I was like, I mean, okay, but like, sure.
Words are hard.
Sorry, I'm just trying to see how many sneak attack I got. Okay, 4.
I was gonna say, I think you're at 46 at this point, if I remember from last week.
$18 damage.
18 damage?
Yes, ma'am.
Cool.
And afterwards, can I bonus action disengage?
Yes. No, you used your bonus action to get there.
I did half the movement, so I didn't know if that would count.
Yeah, no, it counts.
Okay, that's fine then.
We'll say that for your full bonus action, you did the 30 feet plus the 15 feet.
That's fair.
Yeah. Numbers. Math. I'm good at this. Okay. Zan.
I'd like to cast Witch Bolt.
Cast Witch Bolt.
$14.
14 hits.
Sick. Two damage.
Nailed it.
It's okay, guys. Next turn I can just deal 1d12 automatically. It's fine. That's the plan. It's concentration for 1 minute, so that's on a timer now.
Seeing David cast his Witch Bolt, you're like, that's a great idea. And you cast your Witch Bolt, and it doesn't have the same oomph that time, but you're saving it. You're building it. It's gonna be great. All right. Navora, you are up.
Okay, okay, how far is it from me now?
Eye twitches. It is 15 feet away.
Okay, I am going to. I'm going to take a chance. Okay. I'm going to.
I'm so happy.
Is this still another plant thing? Like, I'm just trying to
Yep.
envision myself doing something.
It's the same
Okay.
thing, just bigger.
So I'm gonna run at it
Okay.
with my short sword,
Okay.
With your long
and
bow.
I am going to try and slice it
Okay.
as I run by it.
All right. Roll an attack.
Okay. I have sweaty hands right now. 15.
15 hits.
Oh my god. Can I do both right now? I'll do both, so then I can roll damage all together if I get it.
Sorry, say that again.
Okay, so I rolled 2 15 for attacks.
Okay, both of those hit.
Okay. $14 damage.
14 damage. Cool. Sweet.
I did.
Okay, next on the list is Butcher. Butcher, I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Hello.
Sirens.
Natural 20.
Oh, that's us. Natural
I'm
20.
dying. I'm like, what is happening?
Okay. You, as the flower moves closer to you and starts to beat you, you smell the absolute rot that's in it. You're able to kind of push back any effect that you feel may have happened. But yeah, this thing fucking stinks.
It's a real earthy tone. Adds a delicious flavor to any snack.
Oh, but of course.
Frank, Shred Bottom.
But you have your full turn. What would you like to do?
So is it like within striking range, or is it?
It
I was,
is
like-
10 feet away from you.
Okay, because I was like 30 feet away from it at one point.
Yeah.
So
And
it has reach.
Yes.
Like, okay,
Its vines are rather long.
that's what she said.
That's
Okay.
right.
I know that doesn't really apply unless we're talking about some sort of weird anime. Okay, I'm just going to God, I just hate to do this, but Sacred Flame, I guess.
Okay.
Cantrip.
That's a dex save.
Oh, yeah. So Sacred Flame is a dex save.
That's a natural 1.
Let me look it up. No.
Let me just double check my spell save DC.
Let me just, yeah. No. 6 damage.
Sweet. All right. As the smell kind of fills your nostrils, you bring your hand up to guard your face as you move and cast Sacred Flame. You can see the radiant fire kind of burning at some of its leaves.
Okay, now I don't really know. I've never really disengaged before.
It is your action to disengage as a cleric.
It's an action, so okay.
Unless you're a rogue.
So I'm already within its like attack range.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, so if you wanted to move back, you do risk an opportunity attack.
I'm gonna move forward so it can't get. Zan's right behind me, right?
Yes. Zan's 15 feet away.
15 feet away. So she's safe. If it like comes face to face with me, it can't get anyone else.
You aren't sure?
I'm gonna just step up then.
Okay.
I'm gonna get
you
right up
move-
on this thing.
Alright, you move those 5 feet closer. And you are face to face with it. The smell just permeating. Like, it's disgusting. Disgusting. Alright, David.
I am going to. Sorry, how close am I? Am I like
You
10
are
feet away? 5?
15.
15? Okay, I'm just gonna move right up into melee range then of it.
Okay.
And I am going to. I think I'm just gonna honestly cast spiritual or spirit guardians.
Okay. What do your spiritual guardians look like?
They're the spirits of my parents.
Oh.
But in this case they're necrotic, so they're like dark and evil looking right now. But it's more like the angered spirits of my parents more than anything. Like they're not like, hey, we love you, son. It's more like fuck you kind of energy.
Sweet.
Have
I
that.
feel like we can all picture Red and Kitty Foreman.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, I'm just gonna cast that.
Spiritual Gordon Ramsays are just like, you're doing so great. I'm here to help. It's okay.
First time.
And they go back to yelling at the plant, fuck off.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna cast them, and then I'm the worst at managing the fact that I have my zombies with me.
I'm gonna say, due to the difficult terrain, they are still at the path.
They're on the path. Yes, exactly. That's what I was thinking. So I end my turn.
They got like run over by the plant as it went by. They're like, oh, shut.
You don't know.
They like went like, damn it. That's it.
All right. It is now the plant's turn. He, not having a ton of success with Butcher, he is going to turn his attention to Atris, though he doesn't have a face. So you just see the vines behind him begin to swat at Atris. So 3 attacks.
Why is it always the rogue?
He rolled a... Numbers are hard.
Carmen forgot to mute.
Fuck is this? I know. Numbers.
Ah, that's not what I meant to
rolled
do.
a 17, a 21, and a 24.
Oh,
They all hit?
yes, ma'am.
Okay. Alrighty. Okay, I also need you to make, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
$17.
Okay, you save, you're good.
Carmen, you're not muted, FYI.
I know.
Okay.
I'll take that off.
Oh, sorry, I need you to roll 2 more for me as well.
Nope.
16 on the next one, and 7 on the last.
Okay. So all 3 attacks land, and you feel like these little spines sticking out of the vines as they just continue to just beat into you. You take 21 points of bludgeoning damage as all 3 vines just beat into you. The first 2, the little spines in it, don't seem to find purchase against skin hitting armor, but the second one comes in and kind of hits your neck. And you take... you take 15 points of poison damage.
Okay, I'm unconscious.
Okay. Atris is down.
It.
You can also, if you wanted, you can uncanny dodge any of these as well.
Oh, these are all AoE? No, wait. That would be
No,
evasion.
uncanny dodge just...
I'm sorry, I'm thinking of something else. I was thinking of something completely
You're
different.
thinking of evasion.
I thought that because I didn't get my turn that I wouldn't have anything.
No, you still have your reaction.
Because I started first and then he's last, so this round is still...
You haven't had your reaction yet.
Didn't I... Bonus action? Bonus action,
That's
action?
not a reaction.
That doesn't count as reaction? Okay, then yeah, fuck. Do it on the 15 then.
Okay. So are you... So the 15 is rounded down to a 7?
Is it high? I think it's 1 higher, no?
No, rounded down.
Then I'm still alive.
Okay, so you are still up. Sweet. And it is now H's turn.
I'm not
That hurt a lot.
just a smidge. I'm not like snared or rooted or anything, right?
No.
Okay.
No, that's so 2 sessions ago. 3 sessions ago.
I'm sorry.
That's so 3 sessions ago.
Oh my fucking God. Can I just get like after getting smacked around, I kind of like blearily just like smash back at it?
Yeah, absolutely. Roll an attack.
Do you have does everyone have healing pots?
Yes, but I'm very not. I don't like to use my inventory ever.
We like,
I like to hold
Amen,
it because I might
brother.
need it one day.
what are you
I like
carrying?
to hold it
75
until a
kilos.
precious moment, and that doesn't seem like right now. So
That's how I play all RPG games too. It's like, but I could just not heal and I could rest, and then I still have the health pots in case I really need it. And you're like, you're unconscious. Drink the fucking pot.
But I might need it later.
But I could actually need it more.
I actually don't think I have any health pots.
I've
okay,
got a
I got
bunch.
19, so 19. I don't know if you heard that.
I have 2.
Oh, no, I didn't. No, 19 hits.
Since he's focused, I don't get sneak attack, right? So just regular hit.
Yeah.
He's engaged with other people though.
Oh, no, he's engaged with other people. Like, other people are beating
He
on him,
just-
so you get sneak attack.
I just assumed because he literally just hit me and focused me that doesn't count as a sneak attack.
According to Raw, if they're engaged with allies, you still get sneak attack.
That's fucking dumb, but like okay.
It's great.
That's so busted.
I will let you benefit from loopholes.
Hell yeah.
Sometimes.
I
Well-
swear to God, I can. I'm not lying. I promise. Hand to God, I just rolled 4 6s.
No, you
Damn.
did not.
Nice.
I'd also like to say that technically this mob doesn't have a front or back, and so it
it's
is kind of like
fine.
Schrodinger's enemy in the sense that it can be always facing you and never facing you at the same time, but you really don't know until you murder it.
34 damage.
34 damage.
Fucking crazy. Holy cow. That was so much damage, Jesus.
I got 6 and I was like, oh shit! I got 6 again. I was like, oh shit! And then it happened 2 more times.
It's the best feeling ever. I've been there with a high level guiding bolt.
It felt really good.
Sweet. So, kind of in a bit of a daze after just being beaten by this thing, you bring the Fury's rapier and slash it up into the plant. You are able to cut off a few of its tentacles that fall flat. And yeah, it's looking hurt.
And then can I bonus action disengage, please? I don't want to be near it anymore.
Yes, you can. So you do know that this thing has reach.
I'd
Oh,
rather be
sorry, Atris. I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw for me.
another one.
Yep,
Another one.
another one.
18.
18. Okay, you're good. Okay. Yeah, you do remember that this thing does have reach, so in order to get out of range, you need to move 15 feet.
Do I have a limit on my movement? Is it just 30?
No, you can bonus action disengage, but you have to move 15 feet back.
I would like to do that, please.
You do that. Okay.
How far can you
Um,
disengage though? I think that was the question.
Disengage is usually 5 feet, but Atris still had movement.
Oh, okay. Okay. Cool.
All right, Zan, you are up. You are 15 feet away from this creature. It's looking hurt.
So because I still have Witch Bolt up, I'm just going to use my action to deal 1d12 automatically.
Okay, you do that.
Five.
All right.
Wait.
Just as the electricity begins to die down on it, you watch as it fires up yet again, the plant kind of shifting in pain. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn? Okay. All right, Navora. Navora, I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
12.
Navora. Navora, you drop.
Oh. Okay.
Oh,
Okay. Wow. Why? Why?
You are currently.
I just all of a sudden just like
Yeah, pretty
drop.
much.
Okay.
The smell of death and decay begins to permeate in your nostrils, and you feel as it begins to overcome you. Your vision begins to blur, and just darkness starting to overcome like a pinhole. And you just drop and are incapacitated.
is that a magical effect?
Yeah.
It is just an innate effect that it has.
Do I get immunity from it? I am one with the
Anyone that
death.
has already rolled their con save, so I believe I've had Atris, Butcher, and David. Have you rolled a con save for it? No, you have not.
But I am a deathy boy. So doesn't that mean that I like the smell?
I
Do
haven't
you
either.
have immunity to poison?
I think I actually. Oh wait, maybe that was with my old third level thing, whatever the keeper or whatever the fuck it is. Let me.
This thing's not like dead, is it?
No.
Okay.
No, I guess I don't in this spec. I thought that I had. Was this? That was in the other. Before I switched, I did. Damn it.
Were you immune or resistant?
Resistant.
Okay, so it still would have affected you.
Ooh.
All right. So that's Navora's turn.
I can't do anything.
Nope, you're down.
Shit.
Peace.
Right.
All right. Butcher, your turn. You watch as Navora drops right beside you.
Like a fucking stone. Okay, it takes. It needs to make a save.
Okay.
I can't drop like a feather. I can't.
No. It got a
The
16.
sigh.
Do you ever feel like a plastic bag?
Yeah, it saves with a 16,
Okay,
so
so
it
it'll
takes
take half damage.
half damage. So 18 damage, so 9.
9 damage.
Yeah.
It's looking hurt. As Gordon Ramsay yells at it that it has the face of a donkey. And it smells putrid.
Excellent. That's nice. Okay. How far is Atris away from me?
Atris is 20 feet away from you.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
Did the enemy take both spiritual guardians damage on its turn?
It on your turn it takes it.
Oh shit! No, it's on
sorry,
its
no,
turn.
I lied.
It's on its turn.
Its turn.
When was
I
its turn? It's after me, right?
It was after
David.
both of us. It's gone. It's gone since then because it almost killed Atris.
Okay.
So it should have taken a bunch of damage that turn.
So roll damage for it.
It has to make a wisdom saving throw.
It did. It got a 20.
Okay, so it
Doesn't it
saved.
have to
Okay.
make 2 though? Because there's 2 separate spells.
I mean, technically, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say that the wisdom saving throw that I just did was for your spiritual guardians, so that 9 will just transfer over.
A 9?
Yeah, it took 9 damage from your spiritual guardians just now.
Oh, okay. Are you who
Oh,
are
I
you
see.
talking to?
Sorry,
You.
I'm looking at Matt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so it still took its damage, and mine it succeeded. So I will roll and And it takes half damage. Gotcha. Okay. Fucking rough start.
So yeah, roll your dice and then
3.
multiply by 2.
Yes,
Sorry?
definitely. It took 3 damage, but that's like after halving it. Got 4 fucking HP, doesn't
had
it?
exactly 3 hit points left.
Yeah.
Kill steal. Come on.
Yeah.
Gordon
Yeah.
Ramsay's and Will's parents just get together and start verbally and physically abusing this corpse flower.
Yeah.
And as Navora drops, so does the corpse flower.
Hell yeah.
Not on me, right?
No, just
You're
beside
nowhere near
you.
it, thankfully.
But yeah, the
Fuck yeah.
corpse flower is gone, and you guys are officially out of combat.
Did any more bodies fall out of this one?
5 bodies.
5 bodies.
Kind of may become more visible.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go look at all of them.
Okay. As you get closer, I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw for me.
Oh, are we out of combat?
Yes.
Does anyone want to heal up before we start doing this?
Nope, I'm full.
Okay.
I got a 22.
Okay, you're fine.
Can I get up?
Nope, you are incapacitated.
Okay, hi guys.
Yeah.
Someone tend to them.
I don't know what's
Rummaging.
wrong with me, but
It's stinky. That's what.
Is that a cure poison? Dispel magic?
I will say any kind of healing will bring her back up.
just dump some water on me.
Okay. Well, can I do like non-spell healing, like just medicine skill,
Slap.
Yeah, I'll say you can roll a medicine check.
or smelling salts or some shit like that?
Yeah.
No,
Just
I'm
Alright.
snap a little. Smelling salt.
That's 18.
18. Yeah, you're able to go, and you're like, come on, uppity.
This is my doctor training. I'm like, hey.
It's very
I'm a
reminiscent
doctor.
of the plague doctors. Just have some cocaine, you're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what would cure your cough? Morphine.
Have you tried leeches? We need to bloodlet. But yeah, you, Navora is up.
I just like get up and I'm like, what the fuck is that smell? Like, guys, we need to get out of here.
But there's guys inside of him, and I kind of want to know what they had on them. Not that bad. Come on. I'm like rummaging around. I'm still gonna loot the bodies.
All right, roll an investigation check for me.
Oh yeah.
While that's happening, can I sort of look around and make sure there's nothing else?
Yeah, roll a perception check.
Rosie,
I got a 14
down.
on investigation.
14 on investigation. Looking around at these bodies, you kind of have to pull them out a little bit more in order to see what they are and if they have anything. These bodies are much more decayed than the elves from the smaller one.
God damn it.
You find a couple of gnomes. You find a weird...
Wait, sorry. Did you say gnomes?
Yes.
Okay, I just want. I thought we like pulled a body apart and gnomes appeared from within the body. I was like, it's a Russian doll bodies inside here. Okay. Okay. So
No, you find 2 gnomes. You find a what you recognize as a firbolg, a giant-esque creature with kind of fur and animal-esque creatures.
World of Warcraft has trained me well.
There you go. And then you see a human and an elf. None of them have, if they had any materials on them, those were long digested. They're
They
kind
have,
of
like,
wearing
faces.
rattier clothing.
Damn it.
Skin is like starting to decay. You can see bones. You can see a couple of bugs where bugs had gotten inside. The smell is atrocious, but
Just
you're
a
used to
piece
your parents at this point.
Yeah. Okay.
And yeah, you don't really find anything of value.
Okay, as I like finish rummaging around, I kind of like go like get all the fucking grimy shit off my hands. And, like my boots are kind of sticking with all the nasty shit, and I just kind of waddle out of this pile of plant flesh shit, whatever weird. I'm imagining it's like kind of goopy, like slimy.
Yeah. It's gross.
Yeah, so I want to get the heck out of there.
And what did you roll on your perception check?
15.
15. Looking around, everything has kind of returned to what it was before. You hear the kind of calls of various birds that you know are supposed to be nearby. Like, essentially, you don't hear anything threatening.
Good to know.
Okay, I'm just gonna.
Alright. Is anybody else
Heal.
doing anything?
I gotta heal up, Idris. How many hit points are you short?
I have 3 out of 38, so
38. All right, that calls for a full. Okay, I'm gonna try Cure Wounds at level 3. So that's 3d8.
I love the idea that they use the raccoon.
I do too. I was just looking at that.
17 plus.
I'm like, you guys don't want to look through this? There's a bone! Bones!
26
Sorry,
health for you.
thanks, Dad.
Okay, now here's something that's a little weird for me is that so I cast Cure Wounds. This is for the DM. I cast Cure Wounds, I get 1d8 plus a bunch of bonuses.
Yep.
So if I cast Cure Wounds at level 3, I get 3d8 plus the same bonuses. The bonuses don't scale. So it's better to cast 3 level 1 spells
Yep.
than 1 level 3 spell.
Correct.
Out of combat for sure. In combat,
So
no.
as Butcher is healing Atris, I'd like to walk up to Atris and just be like, look, it's really dangerous here, and to be fair, I'm a little concerned, so I'd like you to wear this at least for the time being. And I'm gonna take off the necklace that I'm wearing and give it to Atris.
I think I know the necklace you're talking about.
So, Atris, the necklace that I have, I do have a card for it. I'll just read it out to you really quickly. It's the Periapt of Wound Closure. While you wear this pendant, you stabilize whenever you are dying at the start of your turn. In addition, whenever you roll a hit die to regain hit points, double the number. So, I'm letting you, borrow it for now.
Have it, got it. So I feel like when you first handed it to me,
Mine
when you first
forever.
handed it to me, I'm like,
Dude, my grandma gave that to me. Please don't steal it.
You see as Zan hands over this beautiful necklace. It's a heart in the shape. It's in the shape of a heart made out of very old-looking, smooth and sealed bark. In the center of it, there appears to be some sort of water that just kind of moves and glimmers in the light. And it's hung on a beautiful silver chain.
so I feel like when you first start that sentence, I kind of look at you like, what the fuck, this fucking bitch? Like, I swear to God. And then, like, you I see it and I grab it. I'm like, yeah, thanks. I appreciate it. Like, I don't really grasp the concept, but like, I know the gesture is supposed to be a kind one. I just, for some reason, take it as an insult when you're like, yeah, this is really fucking difficult here. So here you go, bitch. And I like put it on and I'm like, thanks.
I just walk away. I don't understand. I don't understand any of that subcontext. I'm like, yeah, you're welcome. I walk away.
Can I kind of pull Zan aside? Well, not aside, but just kind of be like, do you know what just happened and what those were?
I mean, DM question, do I know what those were? I do know what those were, don't I?
You do know. Yeah, they're kind of a common problem in and around this area.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of comes with the whole, nobody really knows where they come from. They kind of come in waves when they do come. You've never seen ones that large. But the story goes that they've, like, years and years ago, like back when the ancient magic was being practiced, necromancers tried to infiltrate Unisay and they were destroyed. However, on their graves, these flowers bloomed.
So yeah, they're basically grave flowers. They're called corpse flowers, and they're a relatively large nuisance around here. They come in waves and groups. Biggest ones I've seen in a long time, ever maybe. But yeah, that's what they were.
Do you expect there'll be like more around? Or, like, is there normally a lot, or like should we keep going?
If there's some
before
here,
more show up.
There are likely more. We should probably move relatively quickly.
Let's go then.
Do you think
The
this is
smell
because of the
killing me.
Druid circle, not like what's it called? Pruning them? Killing them off?
It's entirely possible. They are a common nuisance here, but I mean, these ones are relatively large. I don't know if there's a direct correlation, but it's entirely possible. But I suggest we move.
I'm gonna give. Who needs health potions? You guys should all have health potions.
I don't have any health potions.
Okay.
Just
I have 2, so I am good.
You hate me if I said I have 5?
Well, yeah, because you stole a bunch of them.
Oh yeah.
I haven't used them since.
You do have some.
That was at like session 2 or 3 or something.
I know. I like that you're like on 3 HP and you're like, I attack.
It was almost dead. Like, how could I not?
Gotta get that XP. Just push that a little bit further.
That's a question.
Okay,
if we
no.
level, is it like RPG games where you randomly are full health when you level, or
You have
no?
to take a long rest.
Ah, damn.
All
Okay.
your spells back.
Yeah.
Navora, I'm gonna just give you 3 health potions.
Oh, thank you so much.
Everyone else has got something.
I don't, but I'm sure my husband will share with me.
All right. Cool.
All right. So you guys eventually make your way back to the path, following where you guys had stepped before, where you know it's safe, and you continue to make your way. Anybody who wants to can roll a perception check as you continue down the path towards the Flaming Druid Circle.
Okay,
I got
that is not being used anymore.
Okay, we'll start with Atris.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. Zan. 1. Okay.
Butterflies. There are butterflies around.
You are so overcome with this weird sensation of being home. It's like returning to your childhood home after years of not being there. Like, it's a little uncomfortable, but also like a little exciting. Like, it's a weird. David.
Perception, right? Sorry, it was 12.
12. Butcher.
14.
And Navora.
8.
8. You guys are all walking. The rest of the walk there is relatively quiet, save for the couple of creatures that like kind of make their presence known. Atris, you actually see a giant crocodile slither down into some swampland that's just off the path. You also see a large 200-foot wingspan bird fly through the air. You see various bugs. You see large burrows in the ground. There's a lot happening in this woods.
We're oblivious to all of it. Smile.
You all kind of see various creatures here and there, but that's just like everything that you guys see. But yeah, eventually, as you notice the sun begin to set, the sunset peeking through holes in the large canopy that is this forest. Zan, you begin to see familiar torches lit, flickering with this arcane purplish blue light. As you continue down the path, you see, and Navora, you recognize these as well. You recognize druidic symbols simply saying like welcome friends. You continue forward, seeing sigils for the Hilnian Druid Circle. And you finally come through a large gate that's still open. And you see what was once your home. Elves, gnomes, half-elves, fearbogs, all sorts of different creature, all dressed very similarly to how Zan's dressing, with the kind of like less clothing than what you would see other places. Various leaves and leathers.
Tarzan chic.
Yeah, exactly. Tarzan chic. Leaves and leathers used. And you look around, and Zan, in the center of all of these people, some cooking, some making various like things needed, some practicing magic, some kids running around. In the very center, speaking to each other, you see a very familiar wood elven man, long blonde hair, speaking to an older elven lady, hair silvered and braided back, various flowers ornating the silver hair, as you see your father and grandmother discussing. Your grandmother looks over and you just see her smile as she waves off your father in a very just like, I'll deal with you later. And approaches.
I'm the favorite.
She approaches and immediately pulls you into a large hug and just kind of cradles your head. Oh, Zan, it's been so long. And she pulls away and kind of cradles your face and just, how was it? How was exploring? Are you okay? Like, what brings you home? And then she looks and she sees your friends and she sees David, who she's met only once. And just smiles warmly and just, oh, you'll have to introduce me to your friends, of course. Hi, I'm Xanafie's grandmother, and you are?
I'm assuming they're referring to everyone else, right?
She's referring mostly to the three others. She has met you before, but she's like...
I'll greet her at the end. I'll greet her at the end and let everybody else do their introductions.
I'll jump up and just be like, hi, I'm Navora.
She smiles kindly and nods. Navora, what a beautiful name.
I lean into her and I whisper, I'm like, you'd like this one.
And she just smiles and kind of leans into you. She's like, I think so too. And like looks to the rest.
No.
Can I just be like, this is my friend Adris. She probably won't talk to you too much.
A quiet one. They're always the most fun, the most dangerous.
And I'm Rowan Buckman.
Rowan.
Have we heard his real name ever before?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, we're like, what?
No one ever asks.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what?
You introduced yourself as Butcher to us, and then you're like,
Yes, I
yeah.
know.
I'm gonna,
What?
But
Like,
she's a grandma.
No one
Wait,
ever
what?
asks.
Is that a fake name?
It's a pleasure.
Like, my name's Cutter, and everyone's like, cool. All right, let's roll with that. That doesn't sound scary at all.
I'm pretty sure I questioned you the first time that we talked, and then I was just like, well, I've done my due diligence, and then I just never did it again. I'm like, all right, I got it. He's got boundaries. Whatever. He'll break down that hard exterior at some point, but I didn't expect it to be with freaking Zan's grandma.
She extends her hand to each of you, and as she shakes it, she like places a hand over top. As she takes it away, there's a different flower over like each of the top of your hands, just kind of sitting there as she like cradles it and listens to you introduce yourselves. Well, my name is Lixis. If you need anything, please, a friend of Zan is a friend of mine, of course. I can't wait to hear about all of your stories and everything that you've accomplished in the outside worlds. And Daven, of course, it's so excellent to see you again. And she pulls you in for a big hug as well.
I definitely embrace her. I think that it went well. I don't really remember Mostly because I don't
no,
remember
the first
having
time
it.
you met her was Session 1, and that was after
Oh,
your
right.
family had been
Right,
killed.
yes. So yeah, I'm very happy to see her. And yeah, I'm glad to see that she's doing well and alive.
She's just kind of, and then after introducing like the party and everything, she just turns to Zan and just like cradles her face again. Just kind of running her fingers over her cheekbones and
Oh,
oh, I can't. I'm so happy you're here. It's been so long, dear. I'm so happy to have you home.
I've heard there was trouble, Nan.
Should have known that you'd be here for business rather than visiting your dear grandmother.
I kind of like smile and look down and I say, "Well, Nan, you know the reason why I don't come back." And I kind of, I'm looking at her, but I also like shift my like attention back to like where my father and everyone else is standing.
It's when you shift your eyes over that you do see your father is standing about 10 feet behind your grandmother. He is an elven man, human man. I always laugh at that reference. You see her father is a very tall, well put together wood elf, golden hair and golden eyes, paler skin compared to what Zan has, with like kind of flecks of silver throughout. His face compared to her grandmother's very worn features, smile wrinkled skin, very stern and very flat, not a lot of emotion there. And your Nan just kind of, yes, unfortunately, we both have feelings about him, but we can talk about all of that later. For now, let me enjoy my granddaughter being home and her bringing her friends and her lover here. And besides, it looks like you've all had a very long day, and she specifically looks at Atris when she says that.
As she says that, I look at her and I kind of say, "They've never seen a corpse flower before."
Oh yeah, they have a bit of a nasty bite. Did any of them pass out?
I did.
Yeah,
They
that
smell
happens.
so bad.
First timers, it happens. Nothing to be ashamed about.
when she
We've
mentions
all been there. I remember my first corpse flower about 700 years ago. It was a good time.
yeah,
Mine was not a good time. Mm-mm.
You get used to them. So, can I get you set up with some housing, some food? We have some dinner cooking for the circle right now. If any of you are hungry and wish to partake.
yes, ma'am.
I'm always hungry and
Oh, yeah.
thirsty.
Always.
Wine.
Perfect. Zan, you remember where the guest area is if you would prefer to stay there rather than the family home?
I would like to stay with my husband. Thank you, Nan.
Of course. Of course. And you see her look over her shoulder and at your father, who begins to approach. He carries himself with an air of importance. As he walks over, he's wearing a long green cloak with various leaves seemingly sewn into it. Zan, you notice this cloak is a very important cloak for your circle. It represents the health and the prosperity of the Hilnean Woods. You notice that where it was once green along the trim is black. As he approaches, kind of leaning against a staff. Xanaphia, it's been some time. You look well.
I just bow my head forward.
And who are your compatriots?
Atris, Rowan, Navora, and my husband, Davin.
your husband.
You heard correctly.
Now, how close am
Semics are
I?
always an interesting breed.
Can I lean into Atris and just kind of be like, do you feel some tension here?
This shit's spicy. Like I'm just fucking
Yeah.
enjoying it.
Am I? So,
I don't know what's going on.
how close am I?
You like melee range. You're about 5 feet away.
I attack. No, just kidding. I stick out my hand. Sir, pleasure to meet you.
He regards you for a moment. Sorry, I got distracted by something. He regards you and just kind of eyes you up and down. His like eerily gold eyes just like boring into your soul. And he slowly extends a hand and takes it. Yes, Simics are always an interesting breed. Makes sense that my daughter would go after one. And he kind of pulls his hand away from you after shaking it.
No.
Well, as I'm sure my mother-in-law has said, you're welcome here. We'll discuss why you're here later. If you excuse me.
No,
I have some
hold on.
business to attend to.
Is this man attractive?
Don't.
He has very like, fine
He's a
elbows.
dickhead.
That's my type.
I was gonna say it'd be easier to point out the people that aren't attractive to Navora.
He kind of has not super long blonde hair like you've seen on like male elves, but like kind of down to his shoulders, that kind of braid like smaller braids throughout.
So not really Legolas-y, like.
Not quite Legolas-y. Think more Theandril,
Okay,
Legolas's father.
Yeah.
Neanderthal?
He Pace is a good actor for this.
So as he says that, like I need to be excused. I just nod my head down and say, Varian.
Xenophia. And he walks away. Your grandmother, like, as he's walking away, like, makes a face at him. And
I
just,
look
like,
at her and I'm like,
I've never liked him much. Anyway, please make yourselves comfortable. What's ours is yours, and anything you need, please just let me know. Your sister is out right now, but I'm sure she'll be back tomorrow morning.
fantastic.
I'm gonna
And
lean into
he goes-
Atris and be like, do you think she has a brother?
Hey man, you don't know if my sister's gay or not.
You're right. You're completely right.
I feel like I don't even answer. I just look at her like, but.
Bruh.
Keep it in your pants for one goddamn settlement. Like.
Okay, I give my grandma like one final hug and then I start to lead everyone to where the guest houses are.
She
Combat makes
just
me frisky.
holds you tightly, and before you walk away, she like cradles your face one more time. Just you can see the joy in her eyes at seeing you again, in not a tragic moment, in something that's a bit happier, and she can actually express these emotions about seeing you for the first time in like 100 years.
Just about.
And she just like she kisses your forehead lightly. And you as she does so, you feel a faint tear fall from the corner of her eye and kind of fall against your cheek. When she pulls away, she quickly wipes it and wipes whatever tear remains.
I help her wipe it from her face.
I'm sorry, I'm so proud of you. And
I've missed you, Gran.
I've missed you too. Your mother would be so proud of you.
Oh.
And that is where we are going to end today's session.
Aww.
Yay.
So yeah, you guys have officially
So good.
made it into the Hilnian Druid Circle, and everybody take a level.
Oh shit.
Yay.
Hell yeah.
Yay.
Dude, I'm super
So
excited.
yeah, thank you everybody for playing. It's been an absolute pleasure, and I can't wait for next week.
Yeah, so what we're gonna do is gonna end the stream, but also I'm gonna send you guys off to Batch. We're gonna raid him for whoever's here. He likes to play a bunch of stuff, but he's playing Terraria right now. So anyone that wants to hang out, watch him. Make sure to spam some of our emotes. And yeah, you guys have a good night, and thanks everybody for playing. Bye.
Hey, bye guys.
Okay. All right, we're good.